This is the local and national news from Fabulous 103 FM, and it would be fabulous if you subscribed. It's easy. Click the subscribe button, and at the same time, click the like button too. The Bureau of the Royal Household has issued a statement from the Department of Her Royal Highness Princess Maha Chakri Sirindhorn. Her Highness has had an unusually rapid heart rate and was admitted to Chulalongkorn Hospital. The Princess, a national favourite and known as Princess Angel to many Thais, has since her early years worked tirelessly in the public arena, travelling around the nation and representing the royal household on an almost daily basis. Now resting and reportedly in good recovery at Chulalongkorn Hospital, doctors have advised against taking public engagements until she fully recovers. In Kanchanaburi province, a drone was utilised at the start of the week to locate the body of an 18-year-old who went missing after falling from a jet ski in a reservoir. Search and rescue divers had failed to find the teenager previously, but using a drone he was spotted 74 metres down at the bottom of the lake. Identified initially from his clothing, he was removed and taken for a post-mortem, but with the expectation that he would be quickly released for traditional funeral rites. The Thai Met Office has forecast heavy rains and potential flooding for the central and southern regions of Thailand from tomorrow onwards, which are expected to affect the capital and our own region. Warnings have been issued for small vessels to remain on the shoreline and for swimmers not to swim in the Gulf, which will see high waves and strong undercurrents. In a 7-day period, the number of serious cases of COVID rose to just under 4,000. That's the number of people hospitalised. 65 people died, and it's estimated that tens of thousands are remaining in their homes to recover naturally. And the Health Ministry is reminding people to wash their hands regularly and to continue to wear masks, which is no longer obligatory under law, both as measures offering some protection against the virus. COVID vaccinations and booster shots remain freely available to all Thais in most government hospitals. A Chinaman nabbed by immigration officials has been discovered to have come here on a 15-day visa, only to have overstayed by 2,662 days. His excuse is that he hates Chinese officialdom in his home country, where he has an existing conviction, and that he's a member of Falun Gong, a young breakaway religious movement founded some 30 years ago and frowned on by Chinese authorities. When a Thai couple won more than 6 million baht on the lottery, they celebrated with a ceremony, but just after that the wife slipped away with a so-called friend, described by others as a beau. When she left with all the money which had been put into her account. The husband went to the police and filed a report. She's now nipped back to her home, spoken to the police and agreed to give him half of the money in exchange for him leaving their home in a few days and never coming back. Such is the one-way love between the two that he agreed and told the media that he hopes for a reconciliation once she calms down. Meanwhile at home, and yesterday in a media conference, Thailand's Police General Hakpan, along with chiefs of local police, told that the investigations into the reported kidnap of a Chinese man who'd had his finger cut off by his captors locally, followed by demands for 37 million baht for his safe return, have, as expected, shown that the captive and captors were well known to each other. 2 fellow countrymen have been arrested now, and it's accepted that all were involved in a call centre operation targeting Asians. It's likely that all will be blacklisted from Thailand and prosecution will follow. The owner of the destroyed Sattahip pub club, where 1 in 4 guests died from fire-related injuries due to a lack of care in building regulations, available fire exits and safety features, has continued to bemoan his financial losses, claiming that he's willing to sell off his properties to add to compensation for victims of the fire, which, it's assumed now, was not covered by any public insurance. But, and it's a huge but, as a new pub was rebuilt at or close to the site of the old one, only to be closed down before opening by officials, he's quoted in Thai media as claiming that the new venue is not his but somebody else's. We can only quote other media who state clearly that he sold the site, along with another eatery on the same property, at some time in the past, which indicates that he cashed in on the property, so it's fair to assume he isn't broke at all. This is survivors of the flames, albeit with massive bodily injuries, are claiming that they've yet to be properly compensated, and others have run up huge medical bills which have not been settled by the club owner. Fabulous 103 is asking its listeners and viewers to look around their homes for unwanted tablets. Not pills, but those computer pads now used by just about everyone, as it seems that many have new ones with older ones put away and forgotten. Now those old ones can be used by children here for schooling and homework, and we're welcoming any that you may have, that we can pass on to our sponsored home for abused and neglected children, Take Care Kids. Your forgotten tablet could make a huge difference in a child's progression through their education, and we would obviously ensure that any personal data is removed before passing it on. To donate, message us through the website alwayspattaya.com. Sometimes it's just nice to be nice. And with the Met Office promising highs today of 32, dropping down to 26, another humid day, with storms expected in the mid to late PM. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.